Alright, good morning everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming self-proclaimed yet still humble host Mukluk, and today we are jumping back into Age of Wonders 4. Let's see, it has been a few days since we paused this campaign. Let me try to remember where we are. So these three are capturing this beacon right here. I think they came in from this portal. Yeah, that looks accurate. Okay. And then, what else do we have going on? Let's see. Orders required. This one. What were you doing? Say, continue on your path. Where were they headed to? They were headed here. What were they doing here? Why did I send you here? I am not sure. Let's see. You should continue the craft locked muck until the End of Dragons at least. It's really fun to watch. We've still got like 5 more of the edited ones to make, so I need to catch up on that. It's about a 6-page script for each of those. It's pretty crazy. Okay, why did I do this? I don't even know. I think I meant to send her to that one. I think that's the reason I'm confused here. Okay. Next up, what do we have here? Scout. Where was the scout going? The scout was, had just left that area. Alright, come up here. Alright, Giant, you are gonna stay there. You're guarding home base. Another scout. Prospect that. Let's zoom out a little bit. There's an enemy right there, so we're gonna move north a bunch. Ring of Resistance. Another one here. 39 gold. This guy, you just... probably have you sit tight. Actually, the archer... hold on. What's in this? They've got a paladin, an archer, a mage... and a ritualist and a death knight. Okay, let's take the archer and have them go join that stack. Okay, then we got another scout here. Prospect that, leather armor. Mug, have you planned a dispatch Is It Worth It video? No, I haven't. I have not. I'll tell people good things about it, but no, I have not planned that. I'm very behind on those, and I'm trying to catch up. I'm partway into a script for a Veil of the Witch. Is It Worth It? Let's see. Okay, there's 3 portals on that island. Oh my god. Okay, that's a new area. Where does this one go? Where does that come up by? That comes up by Rivergate. Okay. Alright, let's move him over that way. I'm going to keep these 3 together. Alright. Research complete on the spell Ignite, and can pick a new spell. Spell book. So can pick a new spell book. Tome of the Cleansing Flame. What is this one? Let's see. Target unit gains zeal till the end of battle. Enemies around it get condemned. Pure Flame saves. Base magic attacks of enchanted units have a chance of doing condemned and making Cleansing Flames. What is Cleansing Flames? Units passing through or ending their turn on this hex, non-zeal enemies suffer burning. Zeal or Faithful will lose a negative status effect. Condemned lose a positive status effect. Oh, that's kind of cool. You just have to make sure your enemies have zeal. Good morning, Muck. Hey, Nintendo, what's up? Temple of the Pyre, ignore income and stability penalties for being under siege. At the end of combat in the city's domain, enemy units suffer condemned. Flame Blessed Champions, melee units have a chance to do burning. Create Cleansing Flame. Consecrating Firestorm, enemy units sustain 20 damage. 20 spirit damage, province gains Consecrating Firestorm. What does the Firestorm do? Has the Flame Herald's Consecration combat enchantment. At the start of the turn, Cleansing Flames appear in random hexes. Pyre Templar. It's a slow unit, 32 speed. Pyre Shrine. The affinity of an... hold on, I moused over the wrong thing. Pyre Shrine, there we go. 15 gold, 5 draft per adjacent forester. Interesting. Tome of Prophecies. I don't know this one either. Oh, Tome of Corruption also. Let's see. Prophecies. Battle Divination. When cast and for the next 2 turns, apply effect to the battle in the following order. All friendly units gain 25% evasion. All friendly units gain precognition. All friendly units gain 20% damage. Fated Projectiles. Gain precognition when entering defense mode. Oracle. Slow unit. Foresee Downfall. Friendly unit gains precognition. Temple of the Prophet. Gain mana and then gain knowledge per adjacent conduit. Let's see, Umbral Incursion. Let's see. Viper says, "Hey Muck, I have a question about the expedition contract on Guild Wars 2. I have all of them. What is the best to set them on, if I may ask?" Viper, I can get you a link here. All right. This is a link to the Fast Farming Community's website. There is a section on there for the contracts that is updated every day and has the most profitable choices, if that's what you would like. Let's see, loses a border province and the population is lost, spawns a brigade camp or a pirate cove. That's 100. Is that cheaper than Umbral Incursion? Yes, it is. Mayhem. That could be fun. Insight Revolution. Target enemy city will lose a tile. Let's see, Earth Shatter. Wonder if there is a cheaper mana ability for destroying enemy lands. Let's see. You know what? I'll take the Tome of Mayhem.
Be the fog that seeps into the mind, bringing confusion, making fingers numbed by uncertainty lose their grip. Be the malaise that creeps into thoughts, sowing the seeds of madness, of insanity in those who oppose you. Be the victor, standing over the gibbering mess that was once your enemy.
The gibbering mess that was once your enemy. Okay. Blackwall. What do we got here? Mint boosted, shrine boosted. We'll do one and then the other. Don Bane produced a vendor. Take the research post. Sanctuary Outpost has stone walls. Alright, that's maxed out. Hero leveled up. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Adept of Chaos. See, this is a Warlock. It's not gonna help a lot, I don't think. Let's do Withering Magic. Okay. Sent to the Void. Wait, Lithal got sent to the Void? That's like the main lady. I guess someone beat her in a fight. Okay. A free city declared war on you. What? Who are you? A free city can be integrated. Do I want to do that? Don't know if I want to. So I could integrate it or just leave it as a standalone. I don't have underground adaptation, so I can't do a whole lot over there. I think I'll leave them as a vassal. Alright, end turn. And I just remembered, we were desperately trying to get a hold of a Void Stone so that we could, get rid of the malady on some of our units here. Opponents are moving. Alright. Let's see. So first off, let's move these in range and take this out. Don't think we need to let it use any mana right now. Yeah, we can just roll over that. Okay, there is stuff here to do. So we're going to send them out. Okay. And then we got a scout here. You are about to trespass. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's go into diplomacy. Let's talk to this guy. Let's see if we can get some open borders. Negotiate, treaties, open borders. He said, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now, this will no longer cause an issue. And we can prospect in there. Alright. Where was this one going? Ah, that's right. Okay, that was going to join there. Okay, and then that one's out of movement. Okay, you just chill. You chill. You get that. This game looks interesting. What's up, Captain Jade? Yeah, it's kind of like the Heroes of Might and Magic games of old, if you ever played or heard of those. Alright, this one... Okay, and Blackwall produced a shrine. That is done. Signature skill available. Yeah, I know they've got a signature skill available. I don't know what to do with it. I guess nature to increase the hit points of the army. Let's see, Siphon Blessing or Curse. Let's do Siphon Blessing. Haven't heard of those? Gotcha. Then taking it from the top, it's basically, you know, you're controlling cities and armies, but it's very fantasy-esque. Like, you might start with a army of humans, but then you could use necromancy to make them all undead, or you could make a deal with demons and make them all demonic. So basically, there's just, like, endless customization for how you can design your faction that you're playing. Or the most fantastic race to ever exist, the French. That's Total War. Total War has the French. I mean, I guess you could RP make the French in here. Morning, Mugga Chat. Hey, Bjorn, good morning. Alright, so I want to hit that. I need to get this other army one tile closer. Alright, so these guys are trying to run away. But they're undead. I just squish them for experience. Okay. Alright, so there's a few dudes there, and there's a portal there and a portal there. Where does this one go? This one goes to one of my own areas, so I'm not really concerned about that. Where does this one go? There. So neither of these am I really concerned with. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're gonna send this one in here. Dead thralls. And have this paladin follow. We'll take it a turn to catch up. Alright, this guy passes turn. This one was prospecting. Send it over here. This guy's just guarding the town. You keep prospecting. Found a helmet. What is this one? Okay. Mark of Misfortune research is done. Pick a new research. Rune of Industry. And what was this? Oh, buff the race with Virtuous Spirit. Alright, let's go ahead and do that now. That was something we started last time. They got like little clouds on them now. Okay. Alright, Mark of Misfortune research. Sanctuary Outpost founded. Expand. Wizard Tower Apex is done. Town Hall Tier 4. Start on that. Blackwall can expand. Alright, a hero leveled up. Let's see. Mole the Conqueror. Do Curse. Alright, bounty posted. A free city was vassalized. Good to know. Okay, end turn. We're still doing great on the timer up here. As a reminder for everyone, the whole gimmick of this level... Oh no! Who's this? Oh, one of my scouts got caught. The whole gimmick of this level is the boss is trying to cast a End the World spell. And at the beginning, you've got 15 turns until it goes off. But every 6 of her thralls you kill, it extends that time by 1 turn. And so far, I've killed 148 of her thralls, and my allies have killed 201 of her thralls. So on turn 2, we had 15 turns until we lost. We're now on turn 50, and we have 22 turns until we lose. So we've been doing really good keeping up with that. Is this campaign a regular game? This is the Eldritch campaign, playing it for the first time. Alright. What is this? Disruption Wave. Spell level 10. Enemy units have a 120% chance of becoming disrupted for 2 turns. That's pretty wild. Alright. Clicking through those just, quickly because we read them last time. Alright, you can go auto. You can get that. You can chill there. Get that. Okay, where do we want to take him? There's a couple guys down here. Alright, that's one more thrall. That's 3 more thralls. Corrupted Boon, spell level 7. I wonder if this is just something that is unique to this map, or if this is something that's just in the game now since I last played. This where you can just like get spells as random rewards. That was absolutely not a thing when I last played. It's cool, but I was not expecting that. Let's see. We need to get to... Hang on. That, I believe. So there's Lithal cities. Might be best to just go above ground and start, like, you know, bashing our way north. Alright. Orders required, you get that. Opportunity. Alright, Rune of Industry enchant is done. They Embrace, Summon Mistling. Steel Fury enchant. Steel Fury enchant is done. I don't really need any of this. I'll just pick one of the shorter ones. Alright. Mark of Misfortune. Now, when our units hit enemies, they have a chance of getting debuffed, and it makes them unlucky with their attacks. Alright, Province is done. I could do Shrine there. Alright, Tin Wall can expand. Go. Alright, Ruler leveled up. Let's see, our Dragon leveled up. Try Graceful Wildgrowth. Okay. New Empire Development skill added. Cities may expand to provinces +2 further away. I'll take that. We'll pay to unlock that. Muck has gained a level of Renown. Okay. Savarus in a war party. Haven't figured out how to get to that island yet. Hold on, where does this connect to? Connects to there. Where does that connect to? There. Oh, that is really far away. Okay. Message received. Okay. Alright, end turn. Morning, Muck and Chat. Good morning, Bluebell. Opponents are moving. could have taken this wonder on the way past it. Didn't really think about it at the time. Freak Insnusk says subscribe 24 months, just dropping off the Bezos bucks. Thank you for that. Appreciate the support. Welcome. Let's see. That's mana node. That's mana, but more research. Let's get that. Let's start making palisade walls here, just in case. Alright, I'm gonna start heading north with this fella. Okay. Let's see, orders required. What were you two doing? Oh, that's right. You go here, you go here, get the quest thingy. And move that there, and move that there. Okay. You chill, you were prospecting up there. Okay, giant, just stay there. Get that. You stay. Get that. Dude, let's check our horde. How much stuff do we have? Look at this scroll bar. This is all just the random crap we have found, like prospecting. Like, obviously looting too, but mostly prospecting. So we currently are getting 171 gold and mana per turn from our horde. Tallying gross. Let's see, Tome of Devastation. Let's see, Warbreed. Tome of Pandemonium. Am I still alive? I think everyone's still alive. Not sure. It's a major race transformation. Draconian transformation is really good. You get the race gets Draconic Rage and faster health recovery. Hey, first time commenting, have you ever played Heroes of Might and Magic 3? Ooh, I don't think I played 3, Thea. I'm pretty sure I played 4, 5, and 6 growing up. I don't think I ever played 3. Or 1 or 2. Let me see. You know what, I'm actually going to go for one of the lower level tomes, just for the passive effects on the troops.
Those who master the arcane are as a soothing breeze upon their allies, cushioning them in a protective blanket of air, buffeting away blows, and harnessing the lightning to smite those who dare to come too close. A master of warding will find a myriad of ways to keep their subjects safe.
Alright, we're going to go for magical wards to increase resistances of our racial units. I don't know anything about Age of Wonders. How does it compare with the Heroes of Might and Magic series? Lot of similarities. Like, you've got your city. Like, I've got multiple cities right now. So, like, this is the city. This is the border. And then every few turns, it gets enough population that you can expand the city and take over another tile. So the city can be working on a structure and training a troop each turn. And so, like, right now, let's see. We need to pick another structure for it. I'm actually going to get a Feywater Pond. And we're going to put that... We're going to replace this farm right here. And when that's done, that is going to put Fey Mist in the whole province. This greenish stuff, which will debuff enemies if they try to invade this area. Don't need any more troops right now. Alright, so this one is ready to expand. We're going to take that gold mine. This one... Yeah, that one's fine. That's just doing its thing. Alright, Rune of Industry is ready, so we're going to enchant our troops with that. Okay. New skill unlocked. What is this? Vassals grant 10 gold in tribute. I've only got one vassal. That's not going to be worth it. Province improvements grant 1 stability for each adjacent province improvement of the same type. Instantly gain 2,000 gold. No, don't need that. Let's see. Receive a trade proposal. Province claiming power. Both rulers are allowed to build on each other's claimed provinces without triggering grievances. Sure. I don't think that's going to affect me any, but he'll pay me gold to do that. Receive a trade proposal. Alliance. Yes, it's a deal. Ashur has sent a war party. Okay. Set production of the city of Dawnbane. Forge Tower. Okay. End turn. And right now, the main thing is this map has 3 layers. It has the above world, the underworld, and the umbral abyss. And in the abyss, it's full of gloom. And not all my troops are resistant to gloom. And that's why the dragon and these angelic units are all like low health right now. And I've been winning map-wise, but that's been a constant thorn in my side. Yeah, restarting this map and using exclusively flying units was extremely helpful. Just waiting on the other players to finish their turns. There we go. Alright, we're going to get our troops out of the underground. Okay. And you are going to dig here. Find 40 gold. You... Alright, hit that. Try auto. Okay, it worked barely. Okay, tag the quest thing. Appreciate how descriptive you are behind this game for a while. It's pretty good. One of the things I like the most about it is the customization. It's like, let's say you start with a race of, like, humans, right? You know, you can take a tome of necromancy and make them all undead, so they just keep coming back. Or you can make a... you know, make them like demonic or angelic or freaking lizard people, you know, like there anything in between. You can make a race that excels in surviving underground. Like, for example, if I go to the underground layer, this guy built a city underground, you know. You can upgrade underground cities into dungeons and get different bonuses from that, you know, things like that. Like, there's just so much customization. It's like kind of staggering. Like, this is, what we're doing right now is meant to be my first playthrough of the, Umbral stuff, which is like, you know, Cthulhu and tentacles and things like that. But after this DLC, there's another one I haven't played yet called Archon Prophecy that's like angelic themed. And there's one that's like vampires and gargoyles. Wand of Healing. Ooh, that might have been a mistake. This flying the guy might get that scout. Okay, and can build something here. Get the channeling tower, more casting points. Black wall can expand. None of this is super helpful. Do I need any of it? Build 2 quarry. Alright, build a quarry. Hero leveled up. Who is this? The Ritualist. Do that. Wait, does she need a ring? Hold on, what do we got? There we go, better than nothing. Alright, message received. Okay. Change of heart. Oh, okay, so this character's a shepherd, which means they gain renown by training up animal units. I'm not using animal units. See, duelist is personally slay a ruler or hero in combat. Dominator is recruit or raise a T4 unit after combat. That's like necromancy. Not a high chance we're gonna get any of those done, but I'll give them duelist. Okay, we're over 100 world casting points per turn now. So I could start charging up the magic that destroys provinces of the enemy and just start, like, chipping away at them. We got 7,000 mana. Good morning, Markman. Hey, Never Obstacle. Or, Never Outside. I combined your names with somebody else's. Hello, Never Outside. Good name, though. Me neither. There's a lot of red dots there. Okay, so we got 3 enemies. The green one here, that was basically mind controlled by the enemy. Lithal and... I don't know where Merlin is. I am not sure where Merlin is. So I could go take the green one out just to try to, like, get him off our back. Or go straight for Lithal. She's got each of those red dots is an army, though. There's a lot of stuff there. So I think we're gonna go over here first. Okay. Alright. Try auto. If we lose the paladin, I'm going to... Okay. Alright, we are going to retry this one manually because we lost a unit. Alright. So use lay on hands on yourself. Let's see. Curses melee range only. Can't reach him with that. Alright, we're just going to end turn. Okay. Pyromancer is going to do that. Arbalest cannot reach from here. Can I hit that caster? Alright, curse them first. And then stab. Okay, they're very low. Oh, I can't control Z that. Okay. Okay. And gonna use Rejuvenate on those two. Alright, and we're gonna summon a tentacle here and have it finish off the low health mage. Alright, end turn. Okay. Arbalest, overdraw. Shoot that guy. Arbalest, overdraw. Shoot that guy. Fire mage. Has to get closer. Finish that one off. Mole, use second wind, because that's free. And then charge back in to hit that guy. Tentacle. You lay on hands yourself. Kill that one. Could summon another tentacle? I don't think it's necessary, though. I think we could save the mana. Is this Guild Wars Reforged? Yeah, I'm working on my Hall of Monuments right now. Trying to get those juicy cosmetics for my my main account. Okay, at this point, I think I can just hit auto. I saw it use mana. It's not supposed to use mana on auto. I'll have to double check the spellbook. Spell level 10, call forth Avatar of Chaos. Summons an avatar of your ruler into battle. The avatar has the same abilities as your ruler and spawns with full action points. All fiends gain 10 morale. Cannot be used in battles where your ruler is present. What? That's really cool. Okay. Tome of Destruction. It's like Tome of the Cleansing Flame. Okay. Alright, so we have finished this little side quest thing and got the bonuses from that. He's done. Prospect that. Your ruler kind of looks like a Muppet. Muppets are very popular, I'll take it. Dude, that guy is still chasing this scout. Leave me alone. Mole the Conquering Death Knight. There's no fucking disease. Weekend. Sunder Defense Demolisher. Give the Death Knight Raised Dead. New development skill. When you win a battle, you have a 25% chance of gaining a tier 1 or 2 unit that can be produced in a city. Instantly summon a bandit army under your control to your throne city. Let's do... Okay, so... Oh wait, I don't have that spell yet. That's right, it hasn't popped up yet. So I got the spell book that had a spell I wanted to destroy enemy tiles, but I haven't actually had it pop up yet. Alright, new bounty, new rally started. Do I have that one thing where when I research... No, that right there, that's what I want. I don't have it yet. Okay. They just did some kind of magic right there. The dragon and the angelic units will be full health again after the next turn, so that's helpful. Good Monday morning, all. Hey, Nick! I work from home and game my free time. It has led to jokes which named me never outside. I mean, I have streamed every day for 7 years, so I get it. Basically in the same boat as you. Okay. You are gonna head back. You're gonna chill. You're gonna prospect. You're gonna chill. Prospect. You are going to start sieging the city. Add siege projects. Onagers. Harass defenders. Okay. And you prospect that. Wizard Tower channeling chamber complete. Can build something else here. Teleportation circle. Palisade wall. Oh shoot. No, I wanted to see that. I think that was this one. Alright. Expand. Infestation is sending invading forces. You know, let's take the... Dude, it's gonna take 4 turns to go over there. I really need teleporters. Alright. We're gonna start sending these giants over here. Because I think something from that den is gonna hit this city. Alright, set production of Blackwall. Mana Obelisk is fine. Could do Blacksmith after that. Should I make more Paladins? Sure, let's start cooking one. After a few streams, I kind of like what I see here. Is that the game the less complex version of Total War Warhammer because your stacks consist of only like 5 units? Partly. Also keep in mind Total War Warhammer in combat, it's not turn-based. It's real-time strategy, right? Everything's happening and moving at the same time. So if you are someone who likes one game mode over the other, that I think will heavily influence you. This is turn-based, and Total War is real-time. Okay, so this is pretty even. I'm gonna hit auto and see what it auto-calculates, and then I'll hit retry if I don't like it. And I don't like it. So, alright. Manual battle. Alright, so we were sieging her city, and it looks like she's got wooden walls. Couple of holes in the walls right now. Alright. Just trying to get our tankier units up, you know, up in front. Another thing for anyone who hasn't seen this game before, the symbols right here are just to give you an idea of what those units are. Like a bow is an archer type unit, a shield is like a frontline type unit, the little flame is like a mage type unit. So like this flame is an actual pyromancer, but this flame is one of these angel things that just does like beams of light. Let's see. That's like a skirmisher. Now the reason so many of them are on birds is the race that I chose. Many of them use hawks as a mount instead of horses, which is how I'm able to travel around so fast. Alright. You can't, without certain traits, you can't use siege equipment or spells on the first turn. So, and I'm not rushing in there, I'm gonna try to make them come out. And they probably will, because they started the fight. Like, I was sieging them, and then they pushed out. Did you choose a race mech or design your own? Designed my own. This was my second try at this map. On the first try, I failed. The map has a very, very tough mechanic where from turn 2 onward, it says you will lose in 15 turns, and you're basically just doing different things to stall that timer until you can win. And so my second attempt at this map is this one, and I did the most OP combination that I have discovered myself without, like, Googling or anything like that, which is a Materium Dragon combined with the Industry People combined with the Collector's trait. Industry people do the prospecting mechanic where they dig up and find random items constantly. Dragons have a hoard, which basically for every item in your stash, they generates gold per turn. And then the collector's trait generates mana per turn for every item in your stash. So the more items I get, the more just gold and mana are pouring out of the stash. The tomes wasn't really planned. This is my first time trying one of these angelic tomes. Let me see. What do we want to do here? Could do a tentacle. Do they have anything worth... Oh, they got like 4 healers back here. Alright, let's start harassing this one. Catapults. Catapults. Alright, in turn. Huge economy. Yeah, basically. What is that? They just summoned like a wolf or something behind me. I come into Harpy army. No, they're riding birds. Not Harpies. Alright, what do we got here? Let's see. Alright, so we got this one thing behind us. So, Angel Guy. Start blasting. Okay. Alright, that's no longer a problem. Not in range to blast yet. Do another tentacle there and start hitting that healer. Alright, Again, I'm patient. I will let them push out. On turn 1, I summoned this plant growth here that's doing a whole bunch of buffs on these two. So they're having to combat that right now if they try hitting these. They're spending some of their turns fighting the tentacles I summoned. Totally fine with that. Alright. Okay, one of the angels' big attacks. And another one. And another one. And Paladin. I think that was their... Was that their ruler? That was either their ruler or their hero. I'm not sure which. But they're gone now. Alright, what tier unit is that? Not enough action points. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see, Onager. Alright, Catapult. Let's see, where is this one? Alright, Crossbowman. Arbalest. Okay, let's Hex on this one to start debuffing it. And zap, zap, zap. Bone Dragon, spit poison. Pyromancer, summon fire. Arbalest, chance to hit is terrible. Okay, move there. Now it's 90%. Okay, the other catapult can go. Let's splash those three. Whose turn is it? It's the Tentacle's turn. Smack it. Immolate. Throw some damage over there. Now that little onk symbol is a healing type unit. So they've still got some sustain over there in the back left. Alright, that guy's done. That guy's done. That guy's done. The Bone Wyvern comes back at the end of each battle, so we can be reckless with it. Got a whole... I didn't realize I had so many Arbalests in this army. Doing a lot of run and gun right now. Okay, this unit. Raise undead there, and then throw these zombies at them. The zombies ran through fire, so they're on fire now. Alright, I want to... Another one of these. Alright, Vigil. Bring it closer. Closer. Alright, end turn. Buck, are you going to stream during the PoE 2 League drop event? I don't know anything about that. I mean, I'll be streaming. I don't know if it'll be PoE 2. Alright, they're retreating, so I'm just gonna hit auto and all the units will unga bunga. And those Arbalest units that are riding on the backs of flying mounts have been very effective. Like, I just wanted to get as many units as flying as possible to be able to cross all the terrible terrain this map offers. I wasn't really thinking about combat, but that's been pretty good too. Alright, no losses. Wiped out. Got 12 thralls from them. And now, because of that battle, the wall's been breached a turn early, and we can go for the city now. Alright, so these are the defenders in the city now. That's fine, I'll keep that. Signet of the Murderer's Mass. Alright, what do you want to do with this city? Burn it to the ground. Vassalize it. Let's vassalize it. I'm gonna take it. Now, we have to prevent them from getting over here and making contact with it, or it could stop the process, I think. If memory serves. Alright, enable road building. Okay. Right, you were on your way out. Might have gotten too close to that. I hope I did not. Okay, so that city was, I think, one of 2 that she owned. So taking out the second one might get her out of the game, which would be 1 less thorn in our side. Making sure those stay together. Magical wards research is done. Shield. Shuffle research. Shuffle research. Insight revolution. That's what I wanted. Alright, Forge Tower is done here. What do we want here? Bastion's Barricade. Let's get that. Better walls for that city. Alright, magical wards we wanted. Remains of Leandra done. Trade proposal. He wants a province claiming pact. Yeah, that's fine. You can have that. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Why are we taking damage? Oh my god. Oh, the tile the dragon ended its turn on has got gloom. The little purple bit there. Ugh. If he had been one tile back, he would not be taking damage. That is unfortunate. Did not see that. Alright, what is this? Scout that got away earlier. Put you back on auto. One of the scouts got caught in the mountains. Feels bad, man. Oh, I got killed too. Rip. I see why you wanted to fly. Yeah, it's like the giant, for example, the army led by the giant that's heading eastward. It's taking it 4 turns to go from one of my bases to another one. Oh, another one of my scouts got caught. All right, we're gonna have to make more scouts. Yeah, on our first attempt at this map, one of the big problems is, like, I might spend an entire turn moving just, like, 3 squares. And I was like, dude, this is awful. And it was because of, like, the gloom terrain, the mountainous terrain. So much of it required so many movement points for the units on foot. So I was like, all right, I'm going to try to make just an army of just flyers. And it's like, some of the dudes I can make, like, right now, if we look at training... So the ones with a bird in the icon, those can use a mount. The ones without a bird cannot use a mount, just because of the type of unit they are. And because of that, I have been putting them in like just ground armies or not using them at all. So like this giant, for example, like this whole army is just ground units. So it's slow. So right now we're spending money to make a road right now to speed up them getting around. Okay, those guys are almost out of that quest area. Alright, start siege. Add siege projects. Onagers. And harass defenders. Okay, so they're sieging that. There's an enemy right there, so we're gonna move northward. Blackwall has produced an obelisk. Okay. Mint. Okay, that's done. Make a scout. And you make a scout, because we just lost a couple. Grab that gold mine. Sanctuary expansion done. 20 mana, 2 knowledge, or 10 mana, 12 knowledge. I think I'll take the knowledge more. Tin wall can expand. How much area is left to go? Quarry. I don't think the city has a quarry yet. Magical wards is done. Alright, so put this enchant on my race so their resistances are slightly higher. More war parties getting sent from the abyss. Good lord, a lot of them. Okay. The mountains in this look like the texture of the wall I had in my bedroom. The little, like, popcorn stuff. Hi. Hey, Internet Spider, what's up? It's funny, it's like, I tried to do a playthrough of each of the campaigns Age of Wonders adds, and I you know, we kind of, without really trying to, we ended up doing Archon stuff for this one, because like this was meant to be our Umbral playthrough, and this is the Umbral campaign. But my first attempt at the Umbral campaign with the Umbral spellbook with the Umbral Lord, with the tentacle guy, I lost, and so I ended up using a dragon, and then like I picked a Archon tome, and now we've got like a dragon leading angelic forces. So I'm still playing the Gloom map, but I lost trying to use the Gloom mechanics. Okay, so it is a good thing we sent this very slow giant walking over here so many turns ago, because the enemy just got here and started destroying some of our stuff. So hopefully this army has no lords or heroes, it's just troops. And it looks like it should be fine. This is still Umbral, the second part of the campaign. This was our second attempt at the second chapter of that campaign. Okay, so they're outside. Where... is that an enemy? I think that's an enemy. It's not an enemy. They're like, yo, what up? I'm like, oh, sorry, my bad. Alright. Okay, so this city is now a vassal. This is like, this was her city. I destroyed the defenses, took it, and I was like, you know, pay me each turn and I'll let you live. That's them. So let's see. I'm gonna spend some money, some Imperium here. So I gave them a Whispering Stone, and that's gonna start making them like me more and more, but it's gonna take a long time. But that's now friendly territory. Let's see, Empire Development, Magic Origin, Base Unit Upkeep produced, Pillaging a Province, take one less turn, and yields 20% more rewards. Take that, that could be useful. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, so now the question is, this extra little army right here, what do we do with it? How can it be helpful? It needs a gerb. If we want it to be threatening, we need to get more troops in that pile. Alright. Let's go over here. Prospect that. Prospect that. Prospect that. Prospect that. Alright, Mint is done. You can annex another province. Just take that. New Empire skill available. Don't see another one. Message received. They like you more. Cool. This vassal city's done. Already handled that. Infestation is sending forces. Okay. Alright, and 10. And turn. Yeah, I think in this game there's a maximum of 3 armies can be pulled into a battle on each side at a time. So if you've got 3 really good armies, even if the enemy has 8 armies, they can only fight you 3 of them 3v3 at a time until they run out. So the other little group I had down here, I need to get them some more seconds. This is one army, and then this is just one dude. She is bringing over more troops right now to try to defend this city. Alright. I'm going to say, AI, use my mana, go crazy, and see what happens. And again, we'll redo it on manual if it goes bad. It did win, but I don't want to accept those losses, so I am going to do it on manual. So, one of the things we did for the siege was called Harass Defenders, and it showed an icon of a guy just throwing a rock. So everybody on their side is slightly injured right now. They have catapult towers, so this city is more built up than the last one. They got a lot more going on here. All right, so doing a little bit of healing on the people that are injured right now. Alright, in turn. And they are doing some healing too. Oh, I think they're Primalist. I just realized. I saw Fury of the Rising Wolf. Primalist was one of my favorite ones to play. If they each have like an animal spirit, and if they get it high enough, if they get the buff high enough, they can do some stuff with it. Oh shoot, I just saw this guy. This guy is threatening. The Druid of the Cycle. Cycle's End. Slight chance of instantly killing an injured target. This chance increases the lower its health, so I gotta watch out for that guy. Hi there, this map has been by far the most difficult for me, wish you luck. What's up, said this? Yeah, this is my second attempt at this map. I got my butt kicked on the first one.
It's invisible dudes!
Breaker down.
Alright, let's work on taking out their catapults. Speaking of invisible dudes, I'm still trying to decide what's on the menu for tonight, chat. Wow, that was only a 20% chance to hit. Lucky! Lay on hands. Maybe move you over here. Can't do any more spells this turn. Alright, end turn. Oh, that was unfortunate. I grouped up for a heal, and then they're like, oh, hey, you're grouped up, and they did a blast. So all those units are on fire now. And they got hit by a catapult. Deponia is still $1 until the sale ends in a few minutes. Hold on, let me tab out. What was Deponia? Chaos on Deponia, that one? There is not a video for the game. Long expected sequel to the critically highly acclaimed and lavishly praised Deponia. The players enters round 2. Chaos and Deponia turns out to be even wacky. Okay, so it seems like you need to play the first game first. Alright. Angel Blast. Alright. Okay, that was either their lord or a hero. It's done. As they ended up winning with the Eldritch Sovereign starting with Gloom Immunity but going full order. Nice. Yeah, my first attempt, I was doing Eldritch everything, just because I was trying out the new DLC. This is attempt 2. And on this one, we were trying Materium and Materium Dragon with Industry. And as you can see, we got a whole lot further. Let's see. Where's this one? Let's see, Hex Pact. Those guys scare me. Start debuffing them. Raise Undead. Alright, turn. Deponia, Chaos and Deponia, Goodbye Deponia, and the Acquiesce Kid to fans, and finally made Doomsday Deponia. Funny puzzle similar to King's Quest Monkey Island. Never played Monkey Island. King's Quest, I have. That was a long time ago. They made like... So, dude, what was I think like 5... I think I played King's Quest like King's Quest 1 was just text. It was just text in DOS. King's Quest... 5, 6, I think I played like 6, 7, and 8 or something like that. Maybe Muck looks like this every day, or maybe it's Maybelline. Hello. Hello, Dennis. Dennis. On the subject of the Steam sale, has anyone who played the OG Halos tried the MCC? I cannot speak on that. There's a bit of damage. Ah, missed. Rip. Let's see. Transfer life again. Ah, man, these battlements are really messing with the line of sight. Dragon Breath. Okay, managing to get a few shots off here. Let's see, who's this? This is the Ritualist character. Okay, that is dead. Blind constricted. Let's see, Catapult's turn. Ooh, I can splash damage a bunch of them here. Nice. Wasn't a lot of damage, but it hit 6 of them. Okay, got some combat casting points left. Do a tentacle back here and start working on chipping down this, unless they send troops back to stop it. That'll kill that catapult next turn. So many feathers, what faction is even that? It's a custom faction. It's ogre people with fast health recovery, and they like using giant hawk mounts. And then I am using only the units that can mount because I want my entire armies to be able to fly. So it's letting me get around the map a whole lot faster. However, a side effect of that is in battle, it looks like everyone's a giant bird. Alright, that's done. But having flying arbalests is pretty cool. They can get around pretty easy. Okay. The unit of theirs I feared the most, I just took out. Whose turn is this right now? Transfer life to that guy. Let's see, Arbalest.
Dropping in to say I received the Mukluk Labs blush. 10/10ths would touch the beakers. Mukluk spin.
Thank you for supporting the channel, Essence. I'm so thrilled to hear that you like them. And appreciate the sub as well. I hope you're doing good. I'm sure you guys have been busy ever since VOE launched. Yeah, chat, the second line of plushies we made, the one that was based off the channel icon, those have started arriving, I've heard. Which is awesome, because originally it said that their due date was December 25th, which is Christmas. But apparently people are getting them way earlier than that, which is fantastic. Alright, that is done. Alright, we can do one more tentacle. Let's start working on that catapult. Mine should be here in less than 4 days, arriving to Canada from China today. Nice. Minions getting citizenship all over. Probably the super speed from Gale Shot. Stupid. Stupid Gale Shot. Alright. Overdraw. Alright, we're gonna move this up here so it has a 100% chance to hit, and then shoot that. So put that high mobility to work here. Let's see. Transfer life. Dude, this transfer life spell is great because it doesn't use up their turn. But it can only be used again if something dies. But anytime something dies, it can use this and heal a friendly for 10 hit points. Alright, start put a hex on that. Who is this? Arbalest. They are routing. Okay. Auto. They are going to start running away, so we can just activate Unga Bunga mode and be less strategy. Whenever you put that on auto, it just makes all your units charge forward, so it's not that intelligent with it. But when they're starting to run, it makes the turns go a whole lot faster. I want to say we want a life-size Mimuk plushie, but I don't think having that big rats in a home would be a good thing. Oh my god. Crimson, I don't know if you heard this story. Back when we were doing the Minion plush, the first one, there was someone who said, my daughter wants to know if you can make one that's the size of a beanbag chair. Like, she wanted to just have a giant one. Like, you know those big Snorlax beds? Like, she wanted one like that. And so I was like, you know what, I'll ask. And I contacted Makeshift, and I was like, hey, you know, like the guy that I talked to over there. And I was like, hey, I got one customer who says they would buy one if you had one the size of a beanbag chair. He was like, we do not carry them in that size, I'm sorry. I was like, well, let your bosses know they're missing out on a sale right now. And he's like, all right, I will. So if ever someday they decide to do that, I'll be like, yeah, I'm part of the reason. Yeah, an attempt was made. Alright, end result, we have no losses. They had 3 get away and we killed all the rest. Doing good, doing good. Alright. Bottle of the Demolisher. Okay. really? Okay. Nah, I don't want to give up that unit. Alright, so their last line of defense. After this, we take the city. Oh, they are charging out. Hello. Alright, let's see. Transfer life. Do they have a unit to be scared of? Immediately see anything. Shoot. I need to adjust these slightly. I want this heal to hit all of them. Alright, there we go. Okay. Much better. Shift these over to the right. Alright. And turn. Oh, once again, I group up to do a heal, and they're like, oh, you're grouped up, and start blasting the pile. Okay, so that's a hero right there, the winged helmet icon. Smite that with the paladin. Smite it with the paladin again. Ah, missed. Are you serious? Alright, just do a normal attack. 50-50. Okay, it did hit. Alright, the hero unit is gone. Oh, melted that guy. Let's get the Bone Wyvern right in their face, just to prevent them doing as much. Burn that one. Alright, Onigger's turn. Hit those three. Alright, this guy. The nearest thing we could reanimate is way over there. That one's dead. Whose turn is it? This one. Okay, and let's do that. Alright, tentacle. Start killing that catapult. Alright, end turn. Let's see what we got. Just imagine tins of Mimuk being chairs in an office. You're motivated to work. Ooh, those are tanky. Get in there, keep messing with them. Okay. Let's use the roar here. Lots of buffs. Alright, that one's toast. Okay, who's next? Actually, back up. What if you overdraw? 60% hit chance. It hit. Okay, and then we got this guy. Make zombies out of that dead unit and throw them at this dude. %65 chance, miss, rip. You just move forward. I can't really get a good hit chance on anything with you. You move forward. You move forward. Let's have the paladin lay on hands something. Same here. Move up. Okay. Let's see. Do this here just to mess with them. Oh, that can actually get a kill too. Alright, end turn. Surprised they're not retreating yet. They are vastly outnumbered at this point. Summon that there, and then I'm gonna do auto. I think I can do this now. Dragon does a heal. Pyromancer blast that guy over to the right. Wait. Oh, they summoned like an angry plant back here. I was like, what are they shooting at behind me? Okay, they're starting to blink. They're starting to rout now. This one should be in the bag with no deaths. There we go. Shocking glove. Okay. So now we got this one. Let's see. Where is my other Whispering Stone right now? Let's vassalize it. I'll take 4 turns. Okay. Does she have another city? Now, she could have another city. It could even be underground. Oh, you know what? As soon as I said that, it's right there. She has, well, it's like an outpost, but she does have an outpost underground. Okay, so in 4 turns, I'll need another Whispering Stone, or I'll need to retrieve one of the ones I've already got. Serena has lost their throne city. If the ruler is defeated in combat, she will lose the game. Oh! Well, there we go. Where is she? I'll just see if we can find her. Okay. What was going on with these two? Let's bring them down here, and we'll work on, like, making another Doom stack. And, let's see, make a Pyro. And you make an Arbalest. New Scout, because we had one die earlier. Go up that way. Alright, this guy and the Giant. Should I have them take out that den? I think they could probably handle it. Good evening. Hey, Corella, what's up? helmet. Okay, and then this was a scout to replace the one that died. Alright, so assuming that she doesn't come over here and stop the... You know what, we're gonna just leave them here right now, because if she stops the vassalization, that's gonna be a problem. Constrictor. Tinwall made a shrine. Imagine the game being so mean to give Muck info. You didn't defeat an enemy, hence you haven't done the main quest. Well, she's not even the main opponent, remember? The main opponent is Lithal or Lilith or whatever, plus Merlin. She was an ally that in the story got mind controlled by them because tentacles. And so she was basically just kind of thrown at us and was in the way. So I could have tried to go around her, but she would have been, you know, a thorn in my side if I did that. Black Hall, let's see. We can build something new at this town. Let's do Academy. Pioneer, Bastion's Barricade, can build something new here. House of Charity. Let's do another Arbalest. Hero leveled up. The Warlock. Let's get that. Attacks can remove positive effects from enemies. Orb of Seeing. Hi. What's that? Let's see. While I'm thinking about equipment, is there anybody else here who needs any gear? Hardy shoes. We've got mountains of tier 1 gear from literally farming the mountains. So let me see what we can do here. There it is. What's up, Chip? What's up? This is the first I've seen him today. I'm not sure where he was hanging out until now. I assume there was a sunbeam somewhere. Muck and chat and Blue in particular, is this still tentacles or are we into something new? What's up, Bella Adele? This is our second attempt at the second map of the tentacle campaign. We lost the first one. This time I made a dragon leader and I changed the race I was playing and we're doing much better. So there's still a whole lot of tentacles involved. My guy just has less of them. Hold on, chat. I'm giving Chip some attention here so he cools down a bit. Alright. Need a helmet for Mole. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. Can I get more heroes? No, I'm at the hero cap right now. Alright, remains collected. Crimson got a druid.
She'll deal with nature.
Wait, what is this? Chad, I think I need to take this. Give me 1 sec. Hello, this is Michael. Okay, I am back, and Chip just jumped off me again. Okay, sorry about that. That was someone I called and left a message with days ago, and I've been waiting on a call back, and I was afraid that if I didn't take the call, they would wait another week before they tried again. You know how those people are, chat. Those people. I'm sure you all know some of those people in your life. So, okay. Crimson the Big Hatted has completed a major ambition. Let's see. Each popular currency. Okay, so they've leveled up a little bit. It's been captured. Create a new bounty. I don't care. Message received. What is this? That's fine. Okay. All right. Intern. Let's see. We love a good dragon. Hope that's a morale boost for your people, because if I looked back and saw a dragon leading me into battle, that would make me feel invincible.
Morning Muck. First time in like 5 years that I am early for work.
What's up, X-Raichi? Thank you for the sub. Nature says, well, the patron noises get set up fast. Shout out to Muck's tech team. Yeah, Nature, the bot that we've got for that, the little program that does it, is when you guys submit a noise, I get a message to check it, and then, like, I just hit play, and then I can adjust the volume, and then I just hit approve or deny. And if I hit approve, then it becomes your noise immediately. If I hit deny, then you get told that, you know, no. And yours was fine, so I hit approve. Okay. The fall of Serena. So, I think someone found and killed Serena, and I had her capital, so she gone. In her hour of doom, assailed by horrid nightmares, Serena comes to her senses. So many lies, so much treason. The Wizard of Life of the Verdant Elves hides her face in her hands. Eniok the All-Devourer, Uroth, I have been but a pawn in their games of power. I sowed scorn, hatred, and vengeance. I thought myself a blessing, was I the blight instead? Black tentacles lash out from the ground beneath Serena, forming an umbral gate. They clutch the fallen Wizard King, violently dragging her into the umbral abyss. Yo, what? She doesn't even get to, like, go to heaven or whatever? So at the last moment, she realizes she was getting mind-controlled, and she still gets dragged down to Tentacle Hell. Serena has paid for her past wrongs, doubly so. When a ruler loses their throne city, they cannot come back from the void after being slain in combat. Strike now to defeat your enemy. Wait, our goals have been compromised. What? Okay, so is this mine? Okay, so this city became vassalized instantly because she's gone. I didn't have to wait 4 turns on it. Alright, get that to make research faster. And I need another Whispering Stone, so take that. Okay, so Redfjorn and Verdant Grove are allies of mine now. They're weak allies because I just beat the hell out of them, but they're allies now. Alright, so we have an optional quest to go up here to the Dreamroot Oak, which allows us to extend the timer. However, our timer's at 28 turns right now. We're doing fantastic. So I think we need to go over here and start pushing toward the enemy. Okay, we need to group up. So you're gonna come here. And you're gonna come here. Wait, what happened to my army? That's weird. The angel units all got separated. Okay, that's weird. Like, some of the units got pulled out of the dragon army, got put into a different army. Very odd. Okay. Alright. We're going here. You can go there. You chill. Alright, here. And these are just ground troops. I did lose a unit, but I don't want to replay that. Alright. And that's... Oasis. Stricter research done. Wait, what? Did I not just get the thing? Whenever a new research skill is researched, the knowledge cost of another random skill is reduced by 25%. Why did that not just kick in? Maybe because I took the trade after the research is done? I don't know. Shuffle. I'm gonna do this just because it's quick, and then that will reduce the time on something else. Feywater Pond. There. Stone walls are done. New development skill, already got it. Handle war with Serena's remaining city. Make peace. So she had another city, and I'm getting the chance to smooth things over with them. Teleporter pact. Can we use your teleporters? I don't even have any. You know what? Sure. Surprise! I don't have any. Thanks for the money. Okay. Enter. This reminds me, I have 3 Warhammer Total War games sitting in my Steam library waiting to be played. I have 3 of them, but I've only played Total War Warhammer 3 for 1,000 hours. I haven't played the earlier ones. Total War is a great game. I was actually playing it last night. I've got a run with Helmingos of the vampire counts I was playing with. Hordes of zombies. Pyridine, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Alright. Our current goal is the city of Choke Point. Oh shoot, this is the wrong thing. This was who I thought I was controlling, which is someone else entirely. You chill. Alright, you guys... Nice. Okay, so they took out that monster nest, get some stuff, and now there's no more attacks coming from that. Okay. You just wait there. You can move a little and then wait. This unit is gonna head up here. And we got another scout here. Let's just have you go auto. Alright, Mistling research is done. Oh boy! Tier 4 tomes. We got Calamity last time. It was really good. Stormborn can make your people Nagas. However, Nagas cannot use mounts because they have tails instead of legs. So that is absolutely not going to work for us this time. Tome of Prosperity is nice. To prosperity.
Fields of gold reveal the eternal grace within.
Inner grace is insane. All right, so Blessed Armors and Prosperity Dragon are both really good. We're gonna lock that and then take Blessed Armors. Blessed Armors is at the end of each turn, if your racial units don't have a buff called Grace, they get the buff called Grace. What Grace does is the next time you get hit, you heal for 10. So it constantly is like buffering against incoming damage. It's so helpful. Barricade. Spell ready to cast. Let's do Incite Revolution. Can I see her city right now? Spells blocked by Spelljammer. No! I have to take out her Spelljammer first. That's no fun. Whispering Stone returned. Oh, because the city got max. That's why. Is there another free city I can give it to? This was the one from Serena. Free city can be integrated. I don't want to integrate it. I want to leave it doing its thing. Alright. Intern? Let's see. I like to have everything I would like, the complete edition or something like that. Hidden cost for DLC and faction is scummy. Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about for Total War? Yeah, they're... I don't know if I want to call it predatory, because I don't know that it is, but getting into it later on, because basically what they do is they just keep adding onto the game, right? So there's like Total War Warhammer 1, and it had DLCs, and then Total War Warhammer 2 was like a different game, but you unlock stuff in that game by having Total Warhammer 1 and the DLCs. And then Warhammer 3, you got stuff unlocked in that by having 1 and 2 and their DLCs. So, you know, they make it to where they still are able to take advantage of the stuff they made in the past, and they keep using it as unlocks on the current stuff. So I have all of it now, but it was half of them honestly were like Steam gifts just because I'm a streamer, and half of them I got on what is it they call, like the Festival of Skulls or something. It's like a sale they do each year, and it's just like Warhammer franchise stuff is like on huge discount, and I got a lot of them dirt cheap during those sales. I heard it could be a Total Warhammer 40k in announcement. There has been a lot of streamers for Total War, or like content creators that are focused purely on Total War that have been talking about that. I think that is a thing. However, I don't know how far out it is. Okay, so he's going to destroy the Spelljammer. Alright, can you make it up there in time? Yes. Alright, and then this unit is going to fall back a bit. Alright, the giant is going to make his way back home. I'm feeling pretty confident in our win right now, but I miss having teleporters. If I min-max this faction even more than I did, I would include teleporters in some way, because it's taken some of my troops ages to get around. Alright, the barricades are done. Do you think they have to study control systems in the 40k verse? Control systems? That reminds me, still on the recommended list from you guys is I need to try out Dawn of War 2 at some point. We played Dawn of War 1 a little while back. Okay, that's done. Alright, since we are standing on the Spelljammer, I think we can... Wait, we don't have vision of that now? Are you serious? It's right there! Oh my god. Does that give us vision of it? Wow. That's a... Hold on. Does that give me vision? Bruh. Hold on. Do I have anything that increases vision range? Dang. Okay. Next turn then. Set production in Dawnbane. Bathhouse. Last Total War I played was Three Kingdoms. That was really good. I really like Total War Warhammer 3. I've played Total Warhammer, I think it was Troy, for like one day and then stopped. I think part of what keeps me so involved in 3 is just the fantasy aspect, right? Like the magic. You know, you've got the demon faction and the plague faction and the necromancy and the French and the dwarves and the elves. And even that, there's high elves and wood elves and dark elves. And one of the wood elf factions isn't even elves, it's just wood. It's just that nature's pissed. They're tired of being taken advantage of. It's like, I don't know, it's really cool. I like all of the fantasy elements of it. Alright, Spelljammer is destroyed. We are racking up evil boy points, but we are destroying our way to their main city. Dude, what are their armies doing right now? Alright, Insight Revolution. Alright, it must have been in the fog. One of their tiles just got destroyed. Again! Alright, what is this one? Alright, you continue what you were doing. You head up here. You guys... Oh, they're right there. There's the brigand camp. So yeah, that was... Basically, Revolution turns one of their sections into neutral bandits. And then they lose that section. This scout is in a little bit of danger. They could come up and get it. What about the French elves? I don't think there's a French elf faction. There is French, there is elves. I don't know about the French elves. Blackwall can expand. Alright, what do we got? All cities in your empires gain 1 pop. Get an analog. No, I don't want that. Alright, trade proposal. Teleporter pact. Sure. I don't have teleporters, though. Working on it. I just want to... Hold on. I want to confirm here. Do I? Did I overlook them? I don't know. No, I don't have teleporters. So that's teleporter master. Dude, hold on. How do I get teleporters again? Maybe are they just blocked on this map? Shouldn't I have them by now? Last perk in general. Ah, okay, thank you. Okay, that's all right. That was my mistake. So we can start building teleporters now. All right, build one there. one there. Build one there. Okay. Wait, some of your armies have movement points left. I hope they don't get attacked by those brigands. I play this game more than I like to admit. I mean, I have played it quite a bit. I've got 300 hours on it, but those hours are spread across, like, anytime the DLCs come out, I play a few matches of it, and then I put it down again. So every time I come back to it, I feel like I'm rusty. Wow! Retry. Alright, yo, it said we lose. Yo, it's the freaking Elder Brain from Baldur's Gate. Alright, so I get to go first. Alright, move that unit forward kind of recklessly. Oh, that's poisonous. Oh, I can't control Z that. Hold on, which is this? That is a ritualist, okay. And this was a... what are you? Death Knight. The Disruption Wave is pretty crazy, but it's a lot of combat casting points. For 2 turns, enemies lose most of their enchants. What enchants does he have? Hi all. Hey PXQ. Actually, he doesn't have that many. The Umbral thing, I guess. It removes most as well. Yeah. They don't have as many as I thought they would. Because these things I don't think get removed. Those are like part of the unit. Nothing in range of that. Okay. I could hit them with a tentacle, but they would just immediately turn around and kill it, so I think we wait a moment. What did they just do? All my units just got hit with something. What was that? Fan the Inferno. All units are inflicted with burning. Why did I see some get stunned? That one. Yeah, this one got stunned. And this one got frozen? What? Alright. Can't reach that. Can't reach that. I get him with a breath attack. chill. What? Abduct works on a dragon 10 times your size. Okay, this unit is carrying my dragon. Alright, I need to reanimate that wyvern. No, never mind, they just ate the corpse. It respawns if you kill it. Yeah, I know, but that's still like, what the hell? Let's see. This is a lot of enemy units. So they have another abductor there I'm gonna have to watch out for. 90% chance. Alright. Gorging that. Alright, so dragon just instantly ate that, so that's gone. That's gone. Okay, where are... Alright, let's put this back here, start running some interference. That did way less damage than it looked like it was gonna do. Alright, use the healing wand on that guy. That's once per battle. Could do an AoE heal her here, or have her do a single target attack. Move up there. Shoot that. Alright, tentacle thing is gone. Okay, lots of buffs there. Alright. Abductor took archers. Insanity on my dragon. Oh, God. So my dragon just wastes his turn. What is this unit? Oh, that's a war breed. Okay, no wonder that's so sturdy. Those are pretty high tier. Okay, that's done. Please hit. Ugh. Feels bad, man. That's triggered an attack? Ah, crap. I did not think that was going to trigger an attack. So I used Siphon Blessing there. And I thought it was a spell, but it triggered this guy to hit him twice. Paladin. Lay on hands that guy. Or heal wand. Okay, another paladin. Where's this one? He's way back here. Okay, and we can do a spell. These guys might kill that paladin. If these guys focus fire, they could probably kill that paladin. Alright, constricted that guy, he's not moving. Paladin down, unfortunate. Okay. So one paladin died, the one over on the left lived. If we kill that abductor, we get another archer group back. There they are. Okay. Let's use Heroic Stand on the Paladin, so it cannot die for one turn. Smite that. Dragon Roar, just do a whole ton of positive stuff there. Alright, who is this? This is Mole. Finish that off. Alright. Crimson is still freaking rooted. Okay, so he's been rooted there for 2 turns. Unfortunate. Arbalest. Alright, that gets rid of the Constrictor. Like, have you ever heard of Schrodinger's Gamer? I have not heard of Schrodinger's Gamer. Where are you going with this? Okay, nice. The snake is dead, so now he can cast spells again. We're gonna reanimate that and throw it at these guys. It's when you have nothing to play and multitude of choices of what to play at the same time. It sounds like me when I go to the kitchen and I look at what we have to eat. We have so many things to choose from, and yet there's nothing to eat. Okay. Enchained. Damage. Tyrant's Mark. Oh, my angel just took a big hit. Another big hit. Ah, they killed one of my angels. Okay. Zombie kill those. Paladin, smite this guy. Crimson, put a Hex Pact on their leader, start debuffing him. And then blast this guy 3 times. Alright, killed that thing. Rejuvenate, mainly for the paladin and the dragon. Oh, they got more of these little dudes? What the hell? Alright, so this guy is no longer steadfast. We're gonna bring him back. Hopefully he gets a chance to heal himself on the next turn. Dude, I can't get above a 50% chance to hit these guys. Okay, lucky. Alright, Mole is full health. Okay, this thing is problematic. Oh, it's gonna take him a long time to kill that. Okay. Could also reanimate something. Let's do that. More bodies on the field is more distractions. Alright. Tentacle. Alright. Hold on. Whose turn is it? This one. Okay, killed one of their models. Arbalest. Cannot attack without unless she moves because of all these little itty bitty things in her face. Vigil. Guess we blast these two. These are temporary summons, like they don't have to be killed to win the match, but they are making it so my casters can't cast and my ranged people can't shoot. Nice, and blind and misfortune is good too. Alright. Constricted, so that person's locked down. Alright, little worried about my dragon. Half health out there on the front line. See what happens though. Some regeneration ticks also, that helps. They froze my pyromancer. You'd think of all people he'd be resistant to that. Okay. Alright. I forget the name of this unit. I know it's a nasty one. Umbral Mistress, tier 4.
Bippity boppity boo, 1 Twitch Prime TM sub for you. Stay cool and eat your vegetables. Less
Ew,
than
vegetables.
3.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Alright. Putting the friendly shrubbery there that just keeps doing buffs. Massive nuke. Alright, I'm not sure if that angel, or that vigil is safe at the moment. That's constricted, so it can't move. So the paladin can focus on the big one. They still have a hero and a mage back there. Can't get higher than a 50% hit chance. Oh, I think it's by the trees. Alright, Mole is gonna charge over here, curse this guy, and then ram into him. Oh, very nice. I didn't expect it to one-shot it. That's fantastic. Okay. Looks like the wisps are getting close to retreating. Alright, at this point we've won, but we're trying to minimize losses, right? So... what spells can I still cast? Retaliating Growths... Oh, Bolstering Chant. Does that work on you? Yes! I was just trying to get this angel out of, like, super low health. Alright. Okay, we should have this. Alright. I'm gonna put it onto Unga Bunga mode. I have one troop left and it's trying to leave the field. Alright, so... we lost a paladin and a vigil. Unfortunate, but that was a tough battle. Now they still have more troops here. They might just hit me again. Yeah, there's 3 more army markers there. I don't know what's in them though. It doesn't have one of those big scary lords. Is this Guild Wars 3? Yeah. It surprised everyone that they went turn-based tactical with it. Who is this? Oh, that's a problem. So, these are attacking me, but that's not my 3rd army. This is someone else. This is like some AI teammate that's just here. So, that's gonna make this more difficult, because my 3rd army is not involved. Alright. You can control it. Yeah, but it replaced my 3rd army with 2 low-level guys. Right? Like, it doesn't matter if I can control it, it's worse off. Like, it doesn't matter if I can control it, I don't want it. We can't move. I don't know why. None of my troops can move. What? What is happening? Oh, I have to play her first. Dude, why are you? So there's 3 separate, like, turn takers here. Alright, everyone that needs a heal, I need to get them to, like, pile up here for a second. Oh, wait, this guy doesn't have AoE heal. No! Wait. Where's my dragon? Dude, is the army that's not here the one that has my dragon in it? Oh my god. Dude, where was the button for just like let them die and leave? one paladin. Oh. Weekend status while in poison. Alright. I don't care if she lives, so we're gonna be unga bunga with those 2 units. Focus, Muk, focus. I'm working on it. That's a nice hit. That was nice. You're out of focus. Oh. There we go. I'm focusing. Alright. The enemy stole my dragon and my pixels. Hi. Thank you. I'm kind of scared of moving that troop forward. I think we don't. Yeah, I think I would really overextend moving these characters forward. Alright, that's kind of funny. I was aiming at this guy, but we missed and hit the guy behind him. So, I mean, that... Okay. So this is a once per battle healing wand. Might be okay to use it now. Alright, Tentacle behind their mage. Are you outnumbered right now? I think so, just because of the weird, like, vassal army that got pulled into this. Uh-oh. They pulled my mage toward them. That's not good. Luckily, the tentacle's absorbing some attack. No, they pulled it in again! Oh my god. Alright. Use my allies' pulling unit. What is she? What unit is she? She's a warrior. She's a warrior. Alright, that's her turn. Alright, summon some zombies here just to throw at them. I cannot get a better than 50% chance to hit these guys. Ah, 60. Nice. Okay, that's done. So... that mage is immobilized and cannot get out of that pile. There's a few things I could do, but I'll come back to that. Alright, if I... okay. This does have friendly fire, so I wanted to not hit the dragon there. That ogre is almost dead. So close. Smite. Didn't realize that tentacle was still alive. Alright. End of our turn. Couple choices here. I want to try to save the mage. I want to put Heroic Stand on the mage so it can't die for one turn. But then I fear that there's something bad going to happen over here. Let's see. Pyromancer. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I did not realize that Heroic Stand dispelled the root from the mage. I just thought it made it unkillable for... okay. You know what? That was really stupid. So I was like... it's like, oh, you can move now. I'm like, okay, so I try to move. He got hit, and it goes, oh, you're immobilized again. What? So, my wife brought me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and Chip is yelling at me because I haven't given him a piece of it. Alright, here's a piece of bread. You want this? He has taken the bread. Okay. He demands tribute. Mm-hmm. They killed my Bone Wyvern. But that's a free unit, that's fine. Alright. Oh, it's her turn, that's why. Alright, that was the vassal's turn. Alright, now... reanimate the Bone Wyvern. Alright, the ogre's dead. That guy is starting to lose morale. Okay. Healed the mage, which got constricted off of it again. Alright, so I think with him running, it's safe to do this. Auto. I had to hit auto for the vassal also. Okay. Got through that. Dude, so many people are low health. We got through that with no one dying. But so many people are low health. There's the vassal unit that got pulled into that fight. Hardy armor. Okay. So... where is the... oh, here we go. Alright, we're going to take these two paladins and add them to the dragon army to replace the paladin and the vigil that died. And start sieging this city. Add siege projects. Let's do onagers and harass the defenders. Okay... why can you not move? I don't know. Alright, and then these extra units I've got here can just be destroying other tiles they've got as long as nothing else is nearby. Revolution! So they lose another tile. Push again. Maybe a tome that can heal with spells. I've got some of that right now, but... spells cost mana. Oh gosh, it spawned a brigand camp right on top of me. That backfired a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't hit me on the next turn. You have over 1,000 mana. No, I have over 7,000 mana. However, Mr. Matty Man, you're not understanding what I'm talking about. This right here is how much mana you have. This is how much you can spend on the world map per turn. You see that? Combat has a limiter on how much mana you can spend in a fight, because they don't want you to be able to just hurl 7,000 mana at your opponent. So... I need more combat casting points to be able to just do a bunch of heals. Like right now I could do 2 or 3 heals in combat, and then that's it. Per fight. Industry compound. Bathhouse. Your ruler leveled up. Let's do once per turn, gain regen 1 struck. Hero leveled up. Decompose. That could be cool. Destroys a corpse and then heals all allies around it. Alright, I backed up the dragon 1 tile because it was in gloom, so now the vigils will get healed. I really wish this vassal would go away. Like, she's being a problem right now. What is that again? It's okay. You do have Tome of Fate Miss. Maybe invest more in being able to mist up enemy in battle. Yeah, maybe. We've almost got Blessed Armor, which is huge, so I'm not going to stop that. This guy got max renown. Create a bounty. Province is being pillaged. What? Oh my god, where is this? Oh, that's so far away. Alright, where is the giant? 6 turns to get there. Alright, well, start heading him over. Alright, so why we like flying units? Alright, they're taking their turn right now. Okay. Y'all move forward. Alright, so these 3 are together now. 2 turns until breach. Pillage that. Where did I have you going? Dragon, you stay. There's a risk that they'll kill that unit. We'll see. We have resistance. Alright, Blessed Armor research complete. Let's lock Fey Embrace and grab the Prosperity Dragon. Tin Wall can expand. Two Quarries and a Forester. Has a Forester. Okay, it only has 1 quarry. Alright, out of quarry. Site Revolution is ready. Where's those Blessed Armors? Alright, that's going to be ready next turn. New Empire skill available. Instantly gain allegiance with free cities. XP. Gain a siege project slot. Sure. I forgot to make more paladins. I meant to start cooking those because they take like 4 turns. Alright. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. None of them got away either. Alright, so they killed the vassal unit, which funny enough helps me a little bit because it kept getting pulled into my battles. What are they doing right now? Okay. So you guys are going to fall back. Because I don't want you getting caught. And before I forget about it, let's do... Oh, I can make a bastion now. What do you have?
Heart emoji.
Defense. Oh, melee strike. It's slightly tankier than the Paladin. But the Paladin has lay on hands, which is really nice. So I think I'm gonna keep making those. Okay, who is that? Hamad771, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you coming back and still supporting. Thank you. Orders required. You join that group. One turn until breach. Oh, I just realized the dragon's not in... That would be really bad. Does he have to be in gloom? Okay, there. Alright, now the dragon's in range, and the dragon is not in gloom, so that's great. Okay. Oh my god, I love this part. Dude, when I'm not, next time I play this that I'm not playing Industry, I'm going to miss this. I'm gonna miss getting to just like dig for pieces of candy in the mountains. Yes! All units gain inner grace. That's huge. Did that hit the dragon too? I think it didn't. It's on that guy. Didn't hit this guy. That's weird that it showed the wolf, though. Like, when it was showing me all the units that it hit, it showed the wolf. And that wasn't, you know, a racial unit. Raising cities grants 1 pop to one of your cities for every 3 pop of the city that was raised. Do I plan on raising this city? Or do I plan on trying to make another vassal out of it? Maybe just raise them going forward. War party. And turn. Alright, I think they're going to hit my dragon armies. My NPC ally is working on those brigand camps that I spawned. Here we go. Cowabunga it is. Allow AI to go crazy with magic. Hit auto. Let me see what it calculates. Hello, folks. Hi, Chain Sprocket. That's a lot of losses. All right, retry. Let's see if we can do better. Hopefully they don't abduct my dragon or make him go insane or anything. Okay. Alright, lay on hands on him. The plant growth just stays, like, forever, so I'm happy to just do that on turn 1. That's silly, but there's not much else to hit right now, so I'll just hex that. Move these guys over. What is that? That's a ritualist. Okay. Alright, end turn. What are y'all gonna do? They attacked me, so that might mean that they will come outside their walls and come forward. Onager? Is it Onager or Onager? Hold on a sec. How do you say Onager? It's not working. Hang on a sec.
Onager.
Oh, Onager. Onager.
Onager.
Onager. Define Onager. An animal of a race of the Asian wild ass. What? Hold on. So look, in this game it's like a catapult, right? And I was like, what is this thing? Onager. An animal of a race of the Asian wild ass native to Northern Iran. I think it means like donkey. I think it means like donkey. Is an onager catapult? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I needed. Dude, I'm learning so much today. Oh my god. Okay. Tentacle there, and have it start hitting the ballista. The thing is, like, there was no punctuation, so it wasn't like the wild ass, comma, native to Iran. It was like the wild ass native. It's like, what? What do you mean? Oh, is that the thing that sets my whole team on fire? Yeah, it is. And a few random debuffs, too. Dude, what tome is that in? That seems like such a good ability. Alright, one of their ballistas is down. Fire the onager. End turn. You guys started this fight. You can come outside of your walls if you want. Otherwise, I'll just keep chipping away. Uh-oh. I didn't see. Oh my god. Big hits on my visuals. I said come on out, they coming. Wait, what? Treacherous Reflection. Oh, it's a copy of another unit. Okay, so it's okay to kill that. Dude, what? It's so strong. What do you mean? Curse it first, and then charge. That one's dead. Dragon heal on those 4. Vigil beam. Smite. Let's use lay on hands here, get it out of the danger zone. Smite. Onager. Those 2. Arbalest. Where is this? Alright, killed one of the 2 mage copies. Okay, there we go. Alright, so the copy is taken care of. Another tentacle there to start killing that ballista. Crimson the Big Hatted. What are we gonna do with you? Apparently the copy didn't leave a corpse, so there's nothing to reanimate there. We can get that one though. Whoa, camera went crazy for a second. And throw it at this guy. Dude, by the way, what is this thing? It's got an icon for a support unit, but it looks like an elemental. Light Spirit. Huh. 2-turn cooldown of healing another troop. Okay, constricted it. Let's see, whose turn is it? Arbalest. Low chance of this hitting, but... Oh, nice. Yeet. Okay, then we all burn, some of them regen. I need that that move for the dragon that's like AoE, it's like once per battle heal all your troops. That would be a counter to them setting all my troops on fire. This paladin's getting low. Muck, help me choose. I want to buy one of the 4. God of War Ragnarok, Stellar Blade, Avowed, Ninja Gaiden 4. Of those 4, I've only played 2 of them. God of War Ragnarok and Avowed. I enjoyed both of those games. God of War Ragnarok was... less of, less customization of your character and more following the story of Kratos. And Avowed was more customized of your character. Like, there was a story, but it was more about, like, the freedom of designing your character how you want in a fantasy world, that kind of thing. I enjoyed both of those. If you've played I would say, don't play God of War Ragnarok if you haven't played the other God of War that came before it. What was it called? The one everyone calls Dad of Boy. Oh, it's just God of War 2022. That one. So don't play Ragnarok if you haven't played this one. Back up and lay hands on yourself. Is there any corpses nearby? Make zombies out of those, throw them at the enemy. And what is this? Heal bolts. Could use that decompose move now. Shields all those troops. That's kind of cool. Oh wait, decompose is free. She still gets to go after that. That's cool. Burning. Okay, and then now that I've bunched these units up, well, we can hit 2 of them with this. That's why I was bunching them over there. I killed that Brewer Ogre. Such a weird unit. Alright, Onager. Oh, perfect. Gonna hit 3 of those. Tentacle. Alright, finished off that ballista. Alright, that's end of turn. We do have 60 combat casting points left, which is enough for 2 tentacles. Put 1 there and finish this ballista off, and then it's also threatening this guy. Okay, they killed some zombies. They blasted these units. I think they might have just killed a set of my archers. Those are zombies, that's fine. Okay. Some of them walked into the fire patch from earlier, took a bunch of damage from that. What's going on here? Oh, insanity. Okay. So I need to cure that if possible. I don't have a cure over on that side of the arena. This guy can't move. Okay. Do that then. Alright, we're gonna throw the wyvern at them to try to distract a little bit. Can I use the onagers this turn? One of them I can. How did they... Okay, I don't know how that happened. They're on the same cooldown, so there must have been a turn where I didn't fire one of them. Start heading over that way. Yours too looking different? Yeah, do new graphical update. Alright, have Mole attack that one. Transfer life to that guy. That unit cannot be affected. Okay. Ah, that big unit's almost dead. There we go. Nice. Okay. Whose turn is it now? Oh, there's a vigil unit. That one. This paladin's low on health. Let's have it end its turn in the shrub. Alright, and then... put this here, finish off the ballista, and then it will be threatening that mage, so the mage has to move or it can't attack. Alright, their turn. Let's see how bad this gets. Lots of damage on one of my vigils. One vigil dies. I saw mind-controlled one up there for a second. Oh, I think they took my my bone wyvern. Okay. Alright, what have we got? Tentacle can only hit that, so let's just go ahead and do that. That one has nothing it can hit. Bone Wyvern will go back to normal on the next turn, so I don't need to kill it. I can just wait it out. This guy, let's have him charge up here. Do a big charge on that. Pretty sure the Bone Wyvern was lower health than that. I think they might have mind controlled it and then healed it. Oh, shoot. Can I controls? Ah, shoot. I thought he could move further than that. Wait, I can make this work. Alright. There we go. Alright, lots of cleansing of bad stuff. Kill that. And send these zombies after them. Shoot their main person. Alright, if I do this there, it won't kill the tentacle, and that will be one more turn of distraction, so drop that there. Shoot that guy. Alright, Vigil. The big laser beam is ready. Okay, these are all casters, so by putting a melee unit in their face, it messes with their ability to do anything. So we're gonna do exactly that. Actually, yeah. Alright, Onager. We'll finish that guy off. Catapult to the head. Alright, we have no more... We don't have enough combat casting points left to be able to do anything. Some weird light show lasers going off. I don't know what those are. They summoned a unit here. We got our Bone Wyvern back. Okay. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna have you charge that, kill it. Zombies go harass their lord. You hit that thing. Bone Wyvern, go hit that. And decompose that. Never rejuvenate still available. Let's try to pile up more units to take advantage of this. That's good. Alright, so that hits those. That person cannot move. Move over here, put a new hex on her. Oh, camera went crazy there. Alright, what have we got over here? He's like stunned or something. Smite that. We have an Onager. Alright, hit that thing. Wait. Cannot be affected. Oh, invulnerable and stunned for 1 turn. Okay. Those two on the right look like they're trying to run. Wait, what's all these? Oh, those are like itty bitty mobs. Okay. I still haven't figured out under what circumstances they get these. This is when I'm fighting Umbral occasionally. There's a whole bunch of these splitterlings, which are just there. And they just drag out the fight. They don't have to be killed to win, but they just appear from time to time. Hey, Mike, how's it going? What's up, Kelly? It's going good. Mike, have you decided on the evening stream yet? I have not. Second half could be Drova, first half could be Vermintide, Riftbreaker. I don't know. I haven't seen any new games that we haven't already... Well, new to us games that we haven't already played that have good integration. Curse the Lord. Big hit. Mass heal from the wand. That's once per battle. What do we have here? Transfer life. That's free. Go ahead and throw that. Okay. Their main leader. The enemy is fleeing the field. Do you wish to claim victory? Yes. Alright, I know we lost a Vigil. Did we lose anything else? Yes, we lost a Archer and a Vigil. They have a passive called Splitterling Death Call. Okay. 34 turns until the world ends. Oh man, we're doing so much better. That was with Blessed Armor, so that helped quite a bit. Alright, we've replaced the dead Vigil. And here's a replacement for the dead Archer. Okay. And now attack the remaining defenders at the fort. Retry. I need to find another flying unit that can unga bunga better than what we got right now. Let's see. Start off with some heals. Move him forward a bit is boot. Still have my onagers? Yeah, I do. check something here. Hang on. Wait. I've misunderstood something. I thought the... what was it? The Holy Armors or whatever was a race thing. It's not. This guy doesn't have it. Is it a unit type thing? Blessed Armors. So it's on this guy. I thought Blessed Armors hit everyone. It seems that's not the case. Maybe it's just like frontline fighters? The Paladin has it. Blasted those. Tentacle to start killing that. Smite that guy. Lay on hands himself. Arbalest. Fire. Lay on hands. Another Arbalest. Miss. Unfortunate. Can't get this Pyro close enough to do anything on this turn. Same with him. Let's see, Crimson. Transfer life. Hex. Put on that guy. So nothing to, well, nothing near him to animate. Or use the Wand of Healing on yourself. Arbalest finishes off the snake. Fire again, finish that guy off. Onager. Let's finish that guy off so that he doesn't get an attack. Smite. Alright, in turn. Frozen. Let's see. Stormy says, Muck, would you consider making an Asuran-inspired Civ here in Age of Wonders 4? Mystic race of goblins who use golems on the front line or the back line of fairly strong casters and engineers in their capital in Radasum. They have the horde enchantments, they're even smaller, lol. I'm pretty sure I have done a goblin playthrough where I named them Asuras. I think I did that. I don't remember if I did the golem thing. But I'm pretty sure I have done a playthrough of Goblins with Asuras. Like, if you look on my on the Mukluk Plays YouTube channel, there's a bunch of Age of Wonders 4 playlists, and I don't remember if it was on there or if I did it. I'm pretty sure it's on there somewhere, but I can't recall which one. Dude, they pulled... How does that even work? They pulled the tentacle down off of that. That should not be possible. Whose turn is it? It's Mole's turn. go. Decompose. That's a pretty solid skill. Alright, that ballista's dead. Alright, Arbalest. You know, no one's in danger right now. I'm gonna take a chance here. I'm gonna put it on auto. Let's see what it does. Use the Dragon Roar. Vigil went over and blasted. Shot that thing. Vigil blasted again. Pyromancers shot those guys. Arbalest finished that mage off. Paladin went in and smited the guys that got Vigil blasted. End of turn, and they're routing. Yep. Yep, cool. So... Oh, their ballistas are still shooting at me, though. Finishing him off. Is having a Dragon Lord fun? Yeah, I mean, you can. The dragons have different classes, right? I made mine a Ritualist. So it can take some hits, because, you know, it's a freaking dragon, but it could also do, like, big waves of healing energy. Y'all know I like my supports. It's working out. Yeah, I really, for some of these fights we've had recently, I really needed this. Puts a heal on all friendly units on the map once per battle, but I just don't have enough points to get down to it. Alright. So, let's see. What do we want to do with this city? We'll vassalize it. It'll take some turns. We'll do that. Alright, so there's 2 enemies left here. So let's move over here. Oh wait, this guy can't move. Why can't you move? Alright. I guess it's going to pull in that guy's army. Hoping I can just auto this one and not lose anyone. Cool. Alright, there we go. Oh. No, get out of the gloom. There we go. Alright. Okay, Giant, continue on your way. You prospect. You prospect. A ring. You prospect. Prospect. Rune leggings. Okay, what's going on here? Market, just because it's boosted. This one can expand. A ruined province can be rebuilt. Repair. A hero leveled up. Which one? The Death Knight. Summon a zombie at the start of battle. Oh wait, what was this? Adept at Nature. Gains regeneration when hit once per turn. Hero leveled up. And this is the Ritualist. Let's see, Reincarnate. Target friendly corpses revive, but turns into an animal of the equivalent tier as the dead unit. Could be fun. See what we get. The downside though is if it doesn't fly, I'm gonna have to remove it from the army. It's not gonna keep up. Message received. Message received. We like you. We like you. We like you. Yeah, you do. Your domain's been invaded. Set production in Tin Wall. Mason Hall. Alright, end turn. Oh man, time flies when I play this game. It is already 2 p.m. Alright, we're just going to let it roll. Yeah, it's funny, he's getting XP from killing the brigand camps that I spawned earlier. So I, in a roundabout way, fed my allies some experience. Okay. So 2 more turns until that gets vassalized. It's a rather small town. It's a pretty small town, and part of it is because of me. Alright, is that all gloom there? Yeah, that's gloom. That hurts. Dude, we're so late into this game and I still haven't found a way to give my dragon immunity to that. I don't mind him occasionally taking damage to it, but I don't want to do it on purpose. Let's see. Alright. Prospect. Okay. Alright. Dragon Spellblades are kind of silly. The breath attack procs their magic passives. Oh, so like electrocutes and sets things on fire and stuff? Yeah, it's the healing, the nature dragon breath attack is kind of silly too, because it's like you spit out a bunch of acid and it hurts enemies, but it also like heals nearby allies at the same time. Are there enough mountains on this map? Dude, it's been so good, because I'm playing Industry, and Industry can like prospect mountains, and yeah, I was not here, hang on a sec. It's like, look at all that. And then over here. Dude, this has been a field day for me. And that's not even counting the underground. I haven't even hardly done anything down there yet, but yeah. It's been like, I've just been finding candy everywhere. Like the, let's see, how many items do we have in our hoard right now? Total income. 212 gold and 212 mana per turn from my pile of items. I love it! The horde is half your economy. Well, no, that's half the positive economy. It's, there's, because like, let's say for example, we're at plus 316, but we lose like 156 for unit upkeep. So like, yeah. It's a big chunk of the positive. There was a very long stretch of the game, though, where the only reason my mana was in the positive was because of this. That was very helpful. That's why we're up to 8,000 at this point. It's extremely helpful. Okay. I had to tear myself away from this chat because I got some stuff I need to do. But this has been a blast. We're going to save it here, and we're going to pick it back up from this spot and hopefully take out Lithal and then figure out where Merlin is. I don't know where Merlin is. Hold on. Like, where is Syndra? Hold on a sec. Is he underground? He's underground. He's hiding underground. All right. And we'll pick it back up from there next time. All right. Chat, with that, thank you for hanging out with me today. Hope you guys had fun. Couple plugs on the way out. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Muck. I stream every evening and every weekday morning. Please hit that follow button if you're on Twitch. Please subscribe if you're on YouTube. Here's links to both my YouTube channels popping up in the chat right now if you are interested in subbing to either one of those. And a special thank you to our dear patrons. They keep this channel alive with their support. I could not do this without their help. And there's a link to that in the chat if you'd like to be a supporter. Shilling is complete. Thank you for listening. Let me find someone on the Twitch side of things to raid and support another content creator. Who is live right now? Give me just a second here. Let me see who because we can make somebody's day on the way out. Noxxi is live. I guess we can get Noxxi right now. Hopefully they're not doing anything too indecent. That looks extremely indecent. Alright, fine. I try to raid Noxxi once a week. Give them some support. They're always editing my videos. Alright. If you guys like VR chat, here you go. Have fun. Alright, see you guys over there, and I will be back later tonight. Peace.